Hey, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss about modules in Python. Okay, so what exactly is a module? Consider a module to be same as a code library. Okay, a file containing a set of functions you want to include in your own application. So what exactly does that mean? Until now, we have been writing our code inside of this main.py, which is good. For example, think like, hey, you are working in a large code base and this Python file is exceeding, let's say, 1000 lines. So then how you can split the file into separate files so that it is more manageable. Okay. To do that, we have to use the Python module system. Okay. So in this video, we will be working with the inbuilt modules. Python comes with a bunch of inbuilt modules. Okay. So as you can see here, if I just do something like that, inside of the Python documentation here, we have the Python module index. And here we are having a bunch of modules. Okay. One of them is async.io, which is very important. Okay. Then we have a bunch of things here. We have the date time to manage date time. Okay. Then we have a bunch of modules here, as you can see. Also here, I will show this one. This is the random module, which we use to generate pseudo random numbers and various common thing. Okay. So we will see that in action. So this is all of the built-in modules that Python offers currently right now. Okay, you can go to the Python documentation and you can see for this one. Okay, all right. Now let's see how we can use a built-in module. So what exactly are the built-in modules? So basically Python comes with a different set of functionalities in form of the modules. Okay, so we have to first import that particular module which we want to use, and then we can use that particular module. Okay, so all right, let's see that in action. First of all, let's import the random module. Import random. Okay, so all of the import statement in your file should be at the top of your file. Okay, all right. Then what we can do, we want to print a pseudo random number. So let's do print, and here we can do random dot rand int. As you can see, VS Code is giving us auto completions. And here this rand int function, as you can see, it takes two things, a and b. Okay, two integers. So let's do 0, or let's do 1 to 10. Okay, save the file. And why this is happening, I don't want to do this. Okay, all right. Okay, run the program. As you can see, we are getting 7. Once again run the program, getting 1. Once again 7, 7, 5, 6, and so on. Okay, so this is how we can use the random module. Okay, so this is one of the functions, which is the randint function, which basically gives us a random integer inside of this particular range. So here from 1 to 10. Okay, all right. Then we have some other functions as well. So let's create a list here. So let's do fruits equals to apple, banana, and cherry. Okay, and now we want to pick a random thing from this list. How we can do that? We can do that. So let's do print, and we have to do random dot, and then we have the method, which is the choice method. Okay, and here we have to pass the sequence or the iterable. So fruits. Okay, all right. Now run the program, we are getting apple. Run the program, we are getting banana. Run the program. We are getting once again banana, apple, cherry, and so on. Okay, it is picking up randomly. All right, so this is the choice method. Okay, the choice method returns a randomly selected element from the specified sequence. All right, then we have another method, which is the shuffle method. Okay, so we are having this one. All right, so what I'll do, I'll just currently right now comment out these two, and then what we can do random dot shuffle. Okay, and here we have to pass the fruits. Okay, and here if I now print the fruits, let's see what happens. Run the program. We are getting banana, apple, cherry. Okay, so the order is now shuffled. All right, cherry, banana, apple. I think you get the idea. Okay, the shuffle method takes a sequence like a list and reorganize the order of the items. Okay, and this method, as you can see, changes the original list and it does not return a list. All right, so now this is how we can use some of the built-in modules in Python. Okay, now one other thing which I want to point out in this video is how we import all of this, like how we import a module inside of our code. So we have seen this one, so random, and then we are just adding a dot and then accessing that particular method. But in case if you want to add an alias to this particular random module, what you can do as, and we can do something like this, rand. Okay, and now VS Code is giving us error like, hey, random is not defined. Do you mean rand? Yes, I do mean rand. So rand and rand. Okay, run the program. We are getting 1 and apple once again. Okay, all right. Also, in case if you do not want to have all of the things which the random module basically gives us, right? So what you can do, I will comment out this one and uncomment this one. So you will do something like this. So from random import, we can do randint, as you can see, and also we can do something like choice. Okay, so now what we can do, we can just get rid of this altogether. So what exactly we are doing currently right now? From the random module, we are just importing the randint function and the choice function. We are not importing everything. Run the program. Once again, we are getting the same result. Okay. Now, for example, you do not like this randint like name. So you can add an alias to that as well. So what you can do, you can add the as, let's do random integer. Okay, now whenever you want to use the randint function, instead of that you have to use the alias. Okay, run the program. Once again, we are getting the same result. All right, and last of all, I will show some other thing as well. So here what I can do, I will comment out this one, and here what you can do something like this, from random import star. So what exactly does that mean? It is saying, I will just do something like this. It is saying like, hey, from the random module, import all the functions which the random module exposes. Okay, so as you can see, we are not getting any sort of errors here, and run the program, we are getting this one. Okay, do I recommend this one? No, I do not recommend this import statement. I usually do something like this. Okay, I will just get rid of this one, or let's do something like this. Okay, I usually do something like this, from random import the functions and so on and so forth. So from the module, import the specified function. I do not import all of them. Okay, all right, so this is the modules in Python. Okay, and in this video we have seen how to work with the inbuilt modules as well, which is the random module in Python.